Hi, this is Norris, and I'm the operator of the Totally Raw Vegan. I'll be having a demonstration at the Surrey Urban Farmers Market on Wednesday, the 21st. And this is one of the dishes that I'll be selling while I'm there, and it's called zucchini with marinara sauce. It'll be spiralized, so it's spaghetti zucchini. And it's when we think about spaghetti, what it is spaghetti doesn't really have much of a taste. So all it has is an al dente texture. It has then you boil it to whatever consistency that you want. Zucchini has about the same consistency as texture as spaghetti. So the only thing that you want to do to actually make it more spaghetti-like is to add something, a flavor to it. So we're going to add a marinara sauce. It's all totally raw, vegan, and it's delicious. So I'll start right now by spiralizing the zucchinis. I peel them because these aren't organic. The peels are actually good for you, but I don't know where these peels are because they're not organic. So what we'll do is I'm using two of them, and we'll peel these. One's peeled. I'll take this other one. And the nice thing about this, it doesn't really take a long time to prepare this. So you'll notice in a minute about how long it takes. When you think about real spaghetti, you have to bring the water to a certain temperature, salt and oil in it. With zucchini, you simply peel it, and within minutes, quite literally within 5-10 minutes, you're eating a wonderful spaghetti marinara. So this is what I use. It's called the veggie bullet, and this is the spiralizer. So what I'll do is one at a time here. This is nice. It's got a big opening, so it really does the job quickly. That's it, your noodles are ready. And we've got some heads that we could save for making juice, if you want to put it in your juicer. And this, we need a bowl here for that. Where do you put it? In here? Oh, yeah, there we go. And this is what you end up with, is spiralized, spaghetti-looking zucchini. The texture is just the same as if you cooked real spaghetti, and I'll show you how to make it taste as good as any spaghetti, and it really is a wonderful dish. So what we need to make the marinara sauce now is I'm going to use my I'm not going to use a blender. I'm going to use the food processor because it does a much better job. I can't do it in a blender. It leaves a better texture, I think. And what I do is I put the tomatoes in first, so that there's a lot of liquid at the bottom of the food processor, and it makes it easy to blend everything. So I'm going to put 2 tomatoes in. quick. I'm making a lot right now because I'm cooking for 3 people. So, not cooking, but preparing for 3 people. So, add in. I've got 1.5 red bell peppers chopped up. You have to chop them in the food processor so that it blends a lot easier. And, okay. So what I like to do, not very many people I've seen do this, but I like to put parsley in there. And we'll put it in, get a little bit of that Italian flavor. And this, I've been soaking these sun-dried tomatoes now for 2 hours. And this is really what brings the magnificent texture of this marinara sauce, so it sticks to the noodles. And it gives it a wonderful flavor as well. I put them on top because they're very tough. So when everything gets liquid, then they get sucked to the bottom and then they're chopped up. So that's what 85 grams of sun-dried tomatoes. And what I'm going to do as well is, this gives it a creamy texture. This is nutritional yeast. And nutritional yeast, I'll put a tablespoon in, as I like. It's usually put in white sauces like, not marinara, but what do you call it with the nuts in it? Well, a creamier sauce. But I like to put it in here because it's got the vitamin B12 that vegetarians and vegans usually lack. So I'm putting that in, and I like to put a little bit of protein in. It doesn't do much for the taste, but it does add, gives you a little bit of something that some vegetarians believe that they're lacking. I don't believe it. I'm pretty busy, so I like protein in, so I make sure I'm getting enough, a little bit. But because the vegetables in themselves, not so these ones, but most vegetables have high amounts of protein, high enough amounts of protein anyhow. And okay, so what I'm going to do here, we'll put this in a food processor. Wait a minute. Before you're getting our garlic, what would a marinara sauce be without the garlic? So, I'm going to use just 2 cloves, because garlic is pretty, when it's raw, it's pretty powerful. So you don't want to overdo it here. And I'm going to crush it with your knife. It makes it a lot easier to peel. And they're beautiful, nicely peeled. It's much better to use a garlic press when you're using this kind of machine instead of a blender. But I don't have one right now. I'm going to just chop everything very fine, and you can smell it right now. It's this is very powerful stuff. This garlic. That's why maybe I'll only put 1 in because it is quite powerful. Yeah. That's what I'll only just 1. And I'm going to put a little bit of some basil in there. That's basic for Italian cooking. I'm going to put a tablespoon in. And a tablespoon of oregano. There we go. Pretty simple stuff, but it tastes unbelievable. Let's see. that sun-dried tomato. It's still a little bit hard, so that's why it's taking a little bit longer than usual. Is a little bit of heat. Unfortunately, I don't have any cayenne. I like to put a spill of that in, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some hot Hungarian pepper, and that'll do just well. You just need a sprinkle of this stuff because it's as hot as cayenne. The dried tomatoes, I bought 85 grams for $1.85, and when I buy the oil packed ones, which are still very nice, it's up to $1.22 for 100 grams. So it's a much better deal, and it's a lot more practical. You don't have to soak them or what have you. These ones seem to feel hard, and well, it looks like it's gone through all right. Okay. Now for the taste test. And what I'll do, James, are you ready to taste some zucchini marinara sauce?
No, I'm not ready.
No. Okay, so okay, let's see. Let's start. Perfect. This will make 3 servings, and the nice thing about eating raw is that you never feel bloated. You feel full and satisfied, and so you tend not to overeat, and you get the full nourishment of the zucchini and the tomatoes. They haven't been cooked. They're the enzymes which die when you cook them. So you're getting the whole 9 yards. That's the nice thing about raw veganism. You don't have to go spend money on you don't have to spend money on all kinds of pills and what have you. So, yeah. Oh boy, that's a long one. Okay, and this is the test. See, you can keep this sauce up to about 4 or 5 days in the refrigerator, and when you want to serve somebody, you just pour it on. These spaghetti noodles will also last several days, and the thing is, you want to just put them in, mix the sauce and the spaghetti just at the time that you're going to be serving this, because it's to get watery. So leave them separated the whole time, and let's mix this up a bit so we get it all through. Okay. Looks good. Smells like a marinara sauce with all the spices. And Yes, so there you go. You have three happy people. And like I say, the nice thing about eating raw is that you never feel bloated. You feel comfortable. As a matter of fact, there was some kind of a team, I believe it was a soccer team, don't quote me on that, but they were losing for many, many years. They got one person in who was a vegan and got them all on a vegan diet. And for the next couple of years after that, they won championships. They're able to move about, and you'll lose weight that you don't need. You'll go down to your natural weight. And there it is, all mixed up, and looks exactly like spaghetti. Flavors come together nice, so I just put the right amount of it, you could tell. If I put too close in, it would have been overpowering. So, there you have it. Spaghetti marinara. Thank you.